For much of its history, Rose Hills Memorial Park in Whittier has been known for its contributions to the horticultural beauty of Southern California, including its popular rose garden and impeccable landscaping. In more recent times, architectural additions have played a major role in maintaining the beauty of Rose Hills, but nothing compares to its newest landmark, the magnificent SkyRose Chapel. Over 4 years in design and construction, SkyRose is unique in the field of architectural design. How did this incomparable combination of size, beauty, functionality, memorialization, detail, inspiration, and human spirit come about? Rose Hills Company proudly presents a brief look at the creation of SkyRose Chapel. In the fall of 1991, the management of Rose Hills decided it was time for the world's largest memorial park to build an exceptional chapel to meet some exceptional needs of its families and its community. Bruce Lazenby, engineering vice president of Rose Hills, recalls how an article he read in Smithsonian Magazine actually marked the beginning of SkyRose.
That evening, as I was relaxing, reading the magazine, I opened it up, and there was an article that caught my eye. And now, keep in mind, we're thinking about this wonderful chapel and a building at Rose Hills, and there was an article that said, a cathedral builder born 500 years too late. Well, that caught my attention. I began to read the article about this gentleman in Arkansas, in Fayetteville, Arkansas, named Fay Jones, and the more I read, the more I realized that this was something special. As good fortune would have it, and through mutual contacts, and also through a detailed conceptual site study, I think we came to, Fay and Maurice came to the point where they were convinced that this would be a great project on a great location, and they selected the site here at SkyRose.
There were numerous reasons why Rose Hills sought the architectural talents of Fay Jones, but perhaps the most significant had to do with his remarkable accomplishments in chapel design. Among them was Thorn Crown Chapel, built in Jones' native state of Arkansas. His chapels are said to be among the finest examples of ecclesiastical architecture of this century. One of Fay Jones' proudest moments came in 1990 when he received the American Institute of Architects' highest award, the AIA Gold Medal for Lifetime Achievement, which was presented to him by President George Bush.
I am very pleased now to present the gold medal to Fay Jones. And Mrs. Jones, would you please join me for the presentation?
Thank you so much.
Shall I do the honors here?
Yes, indeed.
All right, sir. Let's see that I don't want to mess anything up, but here we go. Congratulations, sir.
This highly prestigious award was capped by the vote of his peers that Thorn Crown was the finest building constructed in America in the decade of the 1980s. From the moment Jones Jennings Architects and Rose Hills reached an agreement, the excitement of SkyRose started to build and never let up throughout design and construction. Victor Pozzo, president of Pozzo Construction, which built SkyRose, shares in its success.
We understood right from the beginning that the layout and the control of the layout in the line and elevation was absolutely of paramount importance, that if we slipped at all dimensionally in the foundations, we could never maintain this building in its volume. It would have been impossible to build had we not come out of the foundation correctly. We did, fortunately. Gene Wilcott, our superintendent, Bobby Thompson, his assistant, two probably of some of the finest individuals in this industry, understood the difficulty and rose to the occasion. Speak about the difficulty of constructing a building that is a 16 and 12 pitch. I mean, we've got a pitch here that is greatly steeper than a 45-degree angle and almost unclimbable. The challenges that we faced were to build this building and not have anybody killed or injured. And we were fortunate in being able to build this building without any lost time accidents. I think that the pride of this building is that in relation to 99 out of 100 buildings in Los Angeles, this building is a jewelry box beyond compare. The feeling in this building is one of great warmth and an invitation. I can understand why people would want to come here and have their wedding here. It does not speak to burial, it speaks to a number of things. I think not only burials, but weddings. This building has an uplifting feeling about it that you just don't get in most buildings.
Dennis Polson has been with Rose Hills for more than 15 years and has served as its president and CEO since 1984 and chairman of the board since 1996. Under his leadership, Rose Hills has set many standards in the memorialization industry, and with the addition of SkyRose Chapel, still another chapter is written.
Rose Hills' commitment to outstanding service led us to the conclusion that we needed another chapel. But we knew we wanted something special, something that could celebrate more of life's occasions than simply funeral services, although we needed to do funeral services well. We wanted to be able to do weddings, public performance, education, lectures. We considered a number of options. We looked at a massive basilica. We looked at something that might disguise a water tank. Nothing seemed to work. And then Bruce Lazenby called to my attention an article that he had seen in Smithsonian Magazine about the chapel work of Fay Jones. And we knew that we had found our resource, but how to get him on board. We conducted a courtship which was often characterized by adolescent awkwardness, but with a little adult supervision from Buck Johns, we were able to get Fay on board, and the result is what you see. But the result was not solely that of Fay and his partner Maurice Jennings. Rather, it was a grand collaboration. We had a team from Rose Hills, people that did everything that we need to do. Funeral directors, people that handled flowers, maintenance people, who got together and decided how they wanted this function to be performed. And we communicated that to Fay and Maurice. We needed a builder with integrity and ingenuity, and we certainly found that, and without them we could not have built this building. We also needed landscape architects, installers, suppliers, who could create an environment on a site in which an environment did not previously exist. We also needed a Renaissance organ builder who could provide us with a voice for this magnificent structure. We may never know the full potential of this place because we believe that it is unlimited. But the one thing we do know about this place is that it is a place to remember.
Nella tua fredda